I have a secret. Whenever I touch someone, I can see the face of the person they love most in their heart. Ever since Petter moved next door when I was 7, his heart held only me. At 18, when he first took my hand, it was me. At 22, when he proposed, it was me. On our wedding night, when he kissed me, it was still me. On the morning of our 3rd anniversary, I was adjusting his collar. As my fingers brushed his Adam's apple, I habitually closed my eyes. I saw 2 faces. One was mine, the other belonged to a complete stranger. That night, Petter's phone screen lit up on the nightstand. Thanks for spending the day with me, Petter. 21 years, 100,000 touches. This was the first time my gift had ever shown me another face. Once he fell asleep, I picked up his phone. The password was still my birthday. A contact named Sienna was pinned to the top of his chat list. The messages began 6 months ago, slowly shifting from formal work updates to daily banter, from simple acknowledgements to quiet goodnight texts. I'm in a bad mood today. I want something sweet, she had written in one message. I'll bring you a Napoleon pastry from the bakery downstairs, he replied. Another message from her read, the restaurant you recommended wasn't very good when I went alone. Next time, you have to come with me. The latest text was the one from that evening. Thanks for spending the day with me, Petter. I put the phone back and lay down in the dark. Petter rolled over, instinctively pulling me into his chest, murmuring something half asleep. Who did you spend the day with? I whispered into the quiet room. A client, he mumbled, tightening his grip around me. I didn't ask anything else. The next morning, he kissed my forehead before leaving for work. I really couldn't get away yesterday, sweetheart. I'll take you to the hot springs this weekend. He smiled, looking exactly like the man I had always known. I watched him for a moment before replying, okay. After he left, I folded the red dress and placed it at the very bottom of my closet. Serena called me at noon to check on me. The line was quiet for several seconds before she spoke. Valerie, you've only ever looked at him since you were 7. I know. What are you going to do now? I looked out the window. The autumn sky was a brilliant, cloudless blue. I don't know. Later that afternoon, I went to his office. In the elevator, I ran into Sienna. She recognized me instantly, offering a polite, easy smile as she extended her hand. Hi, Mrs. Petter. I'm Sienna, Mr. Petter's assistant. She was poised and entirely natural. She pressed the button for our floor, stepping back to stand beside me. Her phone rang, and she answered it with a quiet laugh. Petter? Oh, he rarely eats lunch. Just coffee, usually. It's a habit of his. After hanging up, she smiled at me. Are you here to have lunch with him? The elevator doors slid open, and I didn't answer. In his office, Petter was buried in paperwork, his head bowed. I placed the thermal lunchbox on his desk. Do you really skip lunch? Sometimes, when it gets busy, he said, not looking up. Sienna knocked and walked in with a folder. Glancing at the lunchbox, she smiled. You're so thoughtful, Mrs. Petter. He mentioned wanting braised ribs last week, and you made them. My hand froze as I was serving him the food. Petter kept eating, his head still down. Once Sienna left, the office fell quiet. She seems to know you very well, I observed. Who? Your assistant. She knows you skip lunch, and she knows you only drink coffee. He set his chopsticks down. Valerie, she's my assistant. Knowing my daily habits is literally her job. Is it? What is going on with you lately? He sighed, looking tired. You're the only one in my heart. He picked up his chopsticks and went back to his meal. That night, he worked late in his study. When I brought him a glass of milk at 10, his phone screen was glowing with a selfie Sienna had just sent him. The moment he noticed me, he flipped the phone face down on the desk. Just work stuff, he said. I didn't ask, I replied, setting the glass